when you have an event like the Minnesota shooting that just happened, all sides are going to go after each other, and there's all going to be all sorts of narratives. But it's been amazing to see the absolute propaganda that has been put out so quick. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button if you're new, subscribe, and enjoy this clip from today's show. Lots of layers to this, and we talked about the response to the Minnesota shooting. Now I want to talk about some of the propaganda that has just been thrown out there and the misinformation that we've seen from various media outlets, not just the mainstream media, but also over on X. Did you see this from the @ProudSocialist handle here? Another horrifying image out of Minneapolis. Look at the terror on the man's face as the federal agent points his gun at his face and threatens his life. Enough is enough. Our government is committing war crimes abroad and murdering and terrorizing citizens at home. We need a revolution. Blabs, what do you think of this image?
I've actually seen the full video, so it's totally just, it's a great photo op.
That's right. Yeah. Here it is, the full image. I mean, it's a great photo op, except here's what actually happened. He gets pushed. Oh, what is he doing right there?
He's trying to steal the gun.
That's right. That's right. Trying to take the gun, and then guess what? He gets popped in the face with not even a real gun.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was surprised that that was just some sort of like paintball kind of thing and not an actual firearm.
I think yeah, go ahead.
Just anyone who reaches for a gun like that, like you've just kind of forfeited anything from that point. Like you don't know.
Yeah, I agree. But hey, look at how he was so scared. He was so scared because he's afraid he's going to get popped because he knows that's what's going to happen if he starts.
Well, I mean, he would have done the same thing if he had managed to get the gun away from the guy, right?
1,000. But why do you reach for something if you're not going to use it? Right?
It's bad that he defended himself once again.
That's right. Well, the narrative was quickly pushed out by the usual suspects over here. The term that we saw over and over again was, quote, legal observer to the ICE situation. And you can saw this by all your favorite politicians and political pundits over here. Legal observer, legal observer, legal observer. It's almost like they got the marching orders. This is the narrative we're going to push. But
legal
there's more.
Observer sounds like some fucking sovereign citizen speak, man.
Oh, there's more. As it sounds very high and mighty. But Andrew from Don't Walk Run over on YouTube saw this. Note the language that the left uses in regards to describing Renee Good. I've never heard this term before, but listen to this.
No audio.
If you can. Damn it. All right, hold on. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but that's all right. We'll get it. This is very important that you hear the weird verbiage here.
Still
about 9:50 a.m. We first heard about this incident about 9:50 a.m. local time. That's when an ICE verifier, that's a community member here in Minneapolis, let us know, shot us a text message letting us know that a American citizen was shot and killed. Another ICE verifier was shot and killed right over there. If you don't mind panning over, Marco, and showing where the crowd is.
What'd you hear there?
ICE verifier?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're using that ICE verifier terminology because the main rhetoric they've been using is that masked men have been spiriting away people off the streets. They've been kidnapping people. So how do we even know that these are actually ICE agents? They're masked, they're scary, and they're just kidnapping people. So now when you have that rhetoric already built and then you start saying ICE verifiers, you're like, these people were here to make sure it was actually ICE agents doing their job and not just some random guys kidnapping.
I've never heard that phrase before.
Oh, of course not.
And it's this idea like it's a job, like you've been given this job as an ICE verifier. Like, what are we doing here? It's how silly. But the response has been, well, I'll tell you what. Let me just let this dude yell at you for a little bit of everything. This has been the hyper emotional.
Dude.
Well, I'll let you be the judge. Damn it.
No audio.
Fucking video. The news is gonna say she tried to ram them. She most certainly did not. They ran in her car, holding on to their guns, and then they shot her when she tried to drive away. She wasn't trying to ram anyone. She was trying to get away from a dangerous situation, and now she's fucking dead.
This is so forced.
Yeah.
I'm with you on
this. This has got some real Chris Chan energy to it.
Oh no! Give him the medallion.
Just some fat guy who wants to cosplay as a woman over here. It's going crazy. Yeah, very leave Britney alone. That's right, Psychic in the chat. Do you want to, well, no, it doesn't matter what else he says. But then there's here, which, by the way, I want to show this one here. This is a guy on a soapbox out in the neighborhood. At about 57 seconds in, I just want to see if you pick up on anything that he says.
Just like with George Floyd. We not gonna, what? We gonna tear this motherfucker up. That's what the fuck has to happen. Does anybody know why we're given the Second Amendment right? Google it. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. That's true. The police are supposed to be on our side, fighting, pointing their guns at the fucking government. It's the facts. It's not for hunting. It's not for self-defense. It's to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. It don't get no worse than this.
That's crazy that they start using that talking point when they want to exact violence. Like, again, I hate that the radical left has made me defend the fucking feds. I hate having to say the feds did nothing wrong. That's fucking wild. Why are they like this?
Right. Let's see where else this guy goes, because in my mind, I think he loses all credibility here in about 20 seconds.
Fuck!
I know that's right.
What the fuck? I have a little baby. I have a little fucking baby, man. And it's like I had to adopt her to protect her from this shit.
What?
You put a baby to my gun's head? You put a gun to
By the way,
I'm confused.
Ban high capacity assault babies.
but there's a little bit more here.
You put a baby to my gun's head? You put a gun to my baby's head? I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Here it comes.
That's what they're doing to us. I'm not Hispanic. I'm black.
What? What?
I'm Somalian.
That part caught me off guard here. Doesn't look very black.
He doesn't. Mulatto. What is he talking about?
Maybe he's like 25% black. We don't know.
I mean, he looks like the whitest guy I know. He looks like what's the guy from the Kevin Smith movies, the Shady J or whatever his name is.
Jay, you're talking about Jay.
Yeah, Jay from Silent Bob. That's right. It looks like an overweight version of Jay.
Bougies. Yeah,
I have a friend who got like his ancestry results back, and he's like 0.2% Ashkenazi Jewish, and he's like, I'm gonna use the Jew card so much now.
I got it. Well, I mean, I think that's where well, actually, I want to play that out because you want to see how people respond to him saying that. Because I just, in no mind, I don't know. I feel like I can look at him and be like, that's probably not a black guy, but that's just me.
That's what they're doing to us. I'm not Hispanic. I'm black. I just be sitting home, smoking my weed, enjoying my money. But I'll.
By the way, way to stereotype.
Yep, way to go.
He has almost the same cadence as Nuka Zeus now that I'm listening to it.
Amazing stuff. But yeah, way to stereotype there, guy.
Die about this shit. I don't have no quality of life left. If you think you do, you're fucking nuts. We don't have no quality of life left. My wife is a documented. She has her work permit. It's legit. She won't go to work.
Okay.
What?
So what he's saying is like, my wife is illegal, but she has the ability to work. That's what he's saying here.
Well, then she has to go home. You can go with her if you want.
That's right. Hopefully they put their kids at the Learning Center, which is good for them during the day.
They're taking people that have documents. They're taking kids. They're doing all, you guys, this is where the world ends. There's nothing left. There's nothing left. They go snatch the president of Venezuela, but our fucking president is a sex offender. Yeah. Why are we not in the White House dragging him out? By his fucking collar. That's what we gotta do, you guys, the White House. This is only gonna go so far. This is bullshit. This is.
All right, so there you go.
What's even crazier is that he's allowed to say this shit and nothing bad will happen to him. But if anyone on our side even like hinted at something like, oh, let's paintball a politician's house or something, like we would just be vilified everywhere. We'd lose our jobs. We'd be black marked from everything. Like, insanity.
Well, Tectone had a tweet about this. He said they laughed when Charlie got shot for speaking his mind, but they're losing their mind when a woman got shot for trying to run over an officer. Don't forget this. We are not the same.
100%.
Yeah. This guy Maine over here has a little bit of perspective on it. The left, it's murder. Right, it's domestic terrorism. The reality is that two humans panicked in a high pressure situation where so many things could have and should have been gone differently.
Well, that's how I play. But I've every time there's a situation like this, just in general, a hot button political issue, I do my best to try to think about if this was my side. So if this was during the Biden administration, Lord knows we saw plenty of violence in us again when in that administration. But had this been reversed, I really asked myself, what would be my outcome? And I think I probably, being somewhat biased, I probably would have come at the same conclusion of, hey, that looked like he was a little trigger happy. I'm trying to be as honest as I can. I go, maybe he was a little trigger happy. But what I would have 100% said was, well, unfortunately, that person put themselves in that situation, though. That if you just stopped the vehicle and got out when they're asking you, if you just you say, okay, I'm going to come out, this 100% is avoided. But you put yourself in a situation where there's guns, there's some hot shit going on right there. Not the best time to try to peel out whether or not you were trying to hurt anyone. That's unrelated. So that's how I even look at it. No matter how I look at it, the driver is at fault. No matter how I look at this, for me personally.
Regardless of her intent, like you said, even if she wasn't purposefully trying to run him over, she was just trying to escape. He was still in front of her vehicle. She still accelerated with him in front of the vehicle. She still was going to hit him. Like, you can't really talk your way around that if you're going to focus on the facts.
Mm-hmm. Well, this guy actually, and by the way, this is not a dude that I'll let his profile speak for himself here. He says he is a proud, foundational Black American. All right, whatever. Hashtag Black America first. But even he has to say this here. In volume.
Lady that lost their life.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm not finna argue with y'all tonight, but I do know one thing. Y'all don't care about y'all kids enough like I care about mine. I'm not putting my life on the line for no stranger. I got somebody depending on me. My family's depending on me to come home every day. I'm not putting my life on the line for no strangers, yet alone people that's not even from here. If somebody told me ICE is coming to my city, which has already happened, I'm staying out the way. What do I look like going in the streets trying to protect people that's not even from here? Or whatever the situation is. They could be from here. I'm still not protecting a stranger in general. I got people depending on me. Don't forget that. So in this situation, they say, ICE is coming to your city in Minneapolis to figure out what's going on with this Somali fraud. Thank you. Why in the world would I need to hit the streets and stop that?
Yeah, right? Exactly. Thank you. That white bitch crazy. I agree.
I know people don't like it when I say it. A lot of time it comes back to the white liberal woman, right? And that's kind of where this is at, man. It's these people who are governed by emotion versus facts. And I don't know, this guy's cooking here. Let's give him a little bit more.
I don't know. I just know it don't seem like y'all care about y'all kids enough. I don't need my child to be fatherless. And I definitely don't need him to understand that he lost his father because his father was out there defending Somalis.
Kind of based.
Crazy, and I agree. I don't know what Black Americans first means. I probably wouldn't agree with other things he says, but he's absolutely 100% correct here.
I think that's the other thing. It's like, well, she was a mom. Well, then she should have been taking care of her kid.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Like, it's crazy that people are trying to use that as like a point against like us saying, it's her fault that she's in this situation. It's like she should have thought of her own kid, right? That's not our problem.
Agreed. Then there's this one last little bit here. As I know, we've been talking about this pretty much all day. I feel like we need to expand the show out to about 14 hours talking about this stuff because there's so much.
I feel the same way sometimes.
This guy nails it here. And as soon as I turn up the volume.
Ashley Babbitt. Y'all just spent all yesterday, January 6th, talking about Ashley Babbitt. If she didn't put herself in that situation, she'd be here today. And now that lady in Minneapolis that unfortunately put herself in a situation that cost her her life, now that is murder. That is terrible. We need to do something about this. There needs to be accountability. Now it's an issue.
And let's remember that Ashley Babbitt looked through a window.
Yeah.
That's what she did. She looked through a window.
And it's like, it's sad that this woman had to lose her life, but she put herself in that situation. She attempted to hit the ICE agent, whether deliberately or because she's trying to flee getting arrested. She still was going to hit him. She did bump him with her vehicle. He shot from the front of the vehicle while being hit. It's like, I really don't understand how anyone could argue differently unless they are just completely outside of reality.
Well, I think that's where I think they're in their own reality. We kind of talked about this. I think that they honestly believe that she's the victim here as far as it was not provoked. She just had her car perpendicular in the middle of the road blocking the convoy. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? Like
it's like, once again, they just twist things even if the evidence is in front of them. Like I tried to engage in good faith with people saying that I was mocking George Floyd's death. And I was like, no, he didn't have to die. He shouldn't have died. He wasn't a good person. And I mock the people trying to idolize him. And it doesn't matter that I say that. They continue the narrative that I mock his death and I celebrate his death, which is weird because I never have. And they're going to do the same thing with this lady. Anyone who pushes back against their nonsense outside of reality narrative is going to be default celebrating that she died somehow.
Let's talk about the response to this, specifically to all this stuff that's happening on the ground. Nick Shirley exposed a lot of stuff being on the ground. This guy, Nick Sorter, is his name, I believe. Yes, Nick Sorter. We talked about him. He was the guy who went to the Hilton. Went to the Hilton, yeah. Right. So he's already in Minneapolis. He shows up here. And he put together a 12-minute and 36-second video of his experience going to where these protests were happening. And really, you need to see about the first 10 seconds to know exactly how it's going to go. And
here, right now!
That's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of...
They killed my fucking neighbor! Who the fuck are these Nazis? You guys are losers.
Oh, look at that fucking candy ass with the Twitch backpack.
Where's the Twitch one?
It's to the left of the fuzzy hat guy. That guy in like a green hat with the stripes on it.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Well, man, yeah, there we go, right there. Good old. He's been to TwitchCon right there. Here we go. Yep. So, anyways, he gets berated and he gets more or less threatened. Now he went with security here. I watched most of this as he went with security, which was very, very good. They follow him the entire time, and they're calling him a Nazi, a fascist. Get the fuck out of here. They're telling him to go to his car so they can track him down. That was the big thing they wanted here. Anywhere he would go, they're following and just straight up harassing here.
Please. Wait, what are they? You said they're on.
So he calls 911, right? Kirsha, did you see the rest of this right here?
I was planning on watching this on stream tomorrow, so I haven't seen the whole thing. I read some recaps of it, and it's wild.
Yeah, so he tries to explain where he is, and they pretty much say, "Hey, we're not going down there. We're not going down to that area."
They asked him if he's fucking white, dude.
We're trying not. I didn't see that part where they asked him if he's white. We're trying not to get too involved. I'm sorry, police officers. That's kind of your job. And he continues. He eventually goes to the car, gets on there, and the lady says, "Well, hey, you need to move somewhere so we can actually respond," which, by the way, seems very counterintuitive to the idea of what a police officer is supposed to do, go to the scene of the crime, right? But whatever. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So the Minneapolis police pretty much deny a response to him and the harassment that he saw just for going down. And he said he was there for about 3 minutes and pretty much didn't say anything before people singled him out and started harassing him. That's not a good sign.
I've been saying for a while that the police have not been for protecting the public, but for protecting the interests of the elite for a long while now. And probably since a little bit before the George Floyd riots completely took off. But the longer this kind of stuff goes on, the more obvious it becomes that police officers are not really there for you. They're there to protect the people who are in power. They are the, like, we're just following orders kind of people. And it's really sad to see. And I'm sure there are still some good officers who want to do well, but it seems like the majority have become a corrupted unit.
Well, that was last night, and this is this morning. This is one person who showed up at the anti-ICE riots in Minneapolis. And this was about a 2-minute video, but it looks like sometimes it just takes one. And this happened this morning.
Okay, let's walk them out.
You ain't bouncing me, bitch.
We should go, man. We should go. Let's go. Let's go.
Grab his
Keep
arm.
your fucking, hey, this is a woman, but you will get hurt, buddy. Keep your fucking hands to yourself.
Let's go, man.
Keep your fucking hands.
We're non-violent.
Let's go.
We're
Keep your fucking
non-violent.
hands.
As she's grabbing him, pulling him.
Yeah, she's touching him, and the only reason, like, he even said, like, she's a woman, but you're gonna get hit, buddy. Like, the only reason she's able to do any of this is because she has the privilege of being a woman, and most men will still not be violent towards a woman. They would be absolutely demonized and lambasted if he did. So, like, again, I understand it.
Let's continue.
Peaceful.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Patriots, get out of here. We need some backup, boys. We need some backup, boys. This is peaceful.
Boom!
Hell yeah, that's what I like to see.
That's right. I agree with you on this. This is great. So yeah, ICE came back and like, fuck you. We're done with this shit.
Reminds me of that thick punch to Moldy Locks back in the day.
Oof, it's wonderful. But there's even more. Like, these people are fucking insane when it comes to this. Your boy Asmongold responded to this directly. I wanted to play this and hear your response, because now, Phoenix, I can't wait to hear you say, here we go, because here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
She's saying we're gonna get your address, we're gonna hunt you the fuck down. Like, these people are unhinged.
Yeah, yeah. Like, we're going to hunt you down.
And they absolutely feel like they're justified in saying this shit because, again, you have been labeled something like a Nazi or a fascist or whatever that marks you as an acceptable target for them to take down morally.
Asmongold's right here. This is a direct threat, death threat at federal officials, and you pussy boys are tweeting about it. This comes from it says, go arrest them. What the fuck are y'all doing? The longer you let these animals run wild, the more violent and radical they will become.
I mean, what is more violent and radical than they're already killing people? Like, how much worse could it get if they've already escalated to killing people? But I completely agree with him. Like, something needs to be done. Something needs to happen. They're going to call Trump a Nazi and a fascist and a pedophile regardless of what he does. So fucking do something about this.
Well, this is like, I've been saying this forever, right? Like, so like decades at this point. I've worked in industries where you see these rabid zombies, and I would hear what they would say behind the scenes. The difference between me and everyone else is that I didn't laugh at them and joke and go, haha, look how weird they are. I treated them like the actual threat that they are and assumed that what they were saying they meant. And so while everyone was like turning their back to politics, I just want to watch my sports ball. I just want to do this. I'm like, guys, they're gaining power. You should probably, I just want to do my thing. I just want to play games. I just want to tune out. And I'm like, guys, now they're in their politics. They're in your schools. They're in your libraries. They're in your army. No, I just want to watch my movies. I want to be left alone. Well, now here we are. And by the way, now you can't get out of it. Now we're in a serious fucking situation here. So the best thing y'all can do right now, get activated. Like now. No, I just want to watch my movie. Please stop doing that.
And I really hate, like, to build on what you said, the like, oh, I just want to grill people. It's like, you can't unless you defend your ability to grill. Like, I get it if you're trying to, like, I guess, make money off of people and you don't want to think about these things. But it's just infuriating to see people get radicalized in real time, and then the response from some people is just like, well, I just want to grill. I don't need to worry about any of this. I'm just gonna grill and not pay attention. And it's like, what the fuck do you expect is gonna happen? Like, we need normal, regular people to be paying attention, to be doing things. We can't just have like two radicalized sects doing everything. I hate it. I hate that I just want to grill people so fucking much. Defend your ability to grill or you're gonna fucking lose it.
Well, we talked about creating alternatives here. That's kind of one of our missions here. Quick reminder, we have an alternative as well. You guys, this will not be available tomorrow, so go pick it up right now. The Jimmy Kimmel shirt. You can also pick up the our version of this right here, available over at sidescrollersmerch.com. It's extremely satirical, and it's just a funny joke here, guys. A public figure, just a funny joke. And a lot of you guys have gone and picked it up. You will not be able to buy it tomorrow. Just a one-day only shirt. So just saying, it's just a funny joke over here. We're just having a good time. All right. Clips of the show all the time. The live show Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Hit that subscribe button right here.